All right, describe your job here. Sorry, Enrique. I really
No,
am
it's
sorry
okay.
to do this to you, but
I run the office on an operations aspect, so
Yeah.
I support every department, and I love doing it. And sort of, what Barstool is best at, which is making stuff and making things and entertaining people. And I keep them rolling, sort of on the underhand.
Yep. Okay. And what did you do before you came here?
I was an office and admin manager at a very small fashion not-for-profit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you came here and you were like, holy shit.
8 people.
8 people.
Yeah. But before that.
But you came here. How long have you been here? 3 years?
I've been here. I just hit 3 years.
You just hit 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you love about your job and what do you hate about your job?
I love everyone here. Like, genuinely. Like,
nobody's rude to you? There's gotta be
people can be rude,
to
but
you.
people are just people. And
yeah.
I don't take it personally. But the thing that keeps me coming back every day, like, I wasn't a fan of Barstool before I started working here. Someone reached out to me and I was like, sure. I mean, I actually had 2 offers, live events and this.
Okay.
Pandemic hit not too so long after I made the right choice.
Yeah. Okay, so that was good.
But then 3 years later, like, what keeps me here is like just how like much I love coworkers on 3rd floor and 2nd floor.
Yeah,
everyone's
you travel
great.
Everywhere.
Everyone cares. Everyone works hard.
What do you think the difference is between the 3rd floor and the 2nd floor?
I honestly don't think there's too much of a difference. I think it's all in everyone's head.
Yeah.
I would love if they met more. I try introducing anyone I can.
Oh, tell people what you started this year. So you've kind of taken on. So actually, I have 2 questions for you. One is that I think you're somebody who you have always been a great worker, but you weren't necessarily thriving at Barstool, and now I think you're thriving.
I agree.
Do you think that's fair?
I think it's very correct.
So what's your advice to people, like, if you're in a job, you have a manager, maybe you don't see eye to eye, or they don't believe in what you're doing, or you can't find your footing or your voice, like, how did you work through that? Like, what would your advice to people be?
I would say the thing that makes me most successful here and continues to, even when I necessarily didn't have see eye to eye with my manager, was building really good relationships, and social and communication skills are what are going to make you successful at a job.
Okay, like around the table. You're like, and how did you ever have a moment where you're like, I'm going to quit, I hate this place?
No, I would say like working here is challenging. It's not easy, but I wouldn't want to work anywhere there where I thought it was easy.
Yeah, that's great.
And I enjoy the challenge of, you face it every day in a very different capacity, but working here is a daily challenge.
Oh, it's a day.
There's a million problems.
With a smile.
There's a million problems to solve every day.
It is a daily challenge. It's like you never know what you're going to get. But I like that.
I like it too. I wouldn't still be here if I didn't.
Yeah, I like that. I like that it's a little chaotic. I think that people here are very kind. Do you think people are very kind?
I think this is one of the best places I've worked.
Yeah, I think that's so nice.
And I tell people that. I was like, whatever reputation you think this company has, like internally, it's a good place to work.
Yeah, it is a good place to work. What do you think we could do better?
From my own part, I think this office could be a lot more organized, but we're getting there.
It's very dumpy. Why is it such a dump?
There is a lot.
There's just a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff, and there's...
Does it make you crazy?
It does.
Is your apartment or your house or your room like
currently
messy?
Spotless?
Oh, spotless.
Listen, I like a lived-in place because no one lives in a perfectly clean place.
Yeah.
Right now, my apartment is spotless, so I will brag about that. But
how do you clean it yourself?
Me and my partner.
Do you love to clean your apartment?
Love to clean it. It feels so nice.
It feels so good, right?
You feel like you're somewhere else new.
Does he like it too, or do you do the cleaning? Do you get mad when you're like, I do more cleaning than you?
We do the things that the other one doesn't like to do.
Oh, that's perfect. You're like the perfect couple. Okay.
It works out well.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so your apartment is spotless, and then you come here, and it's like, I wish people could see it. Just the amount of shit, like the amount of sweatshirts. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to send sweatshirts to the Ukraine. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I think
we should send like 400 sweatshirts, which are lying around that entire alley of desks.
Yeah, I love getting rid of stuff.
Same, right?
You know,
but then it just shows up again.
We have 5 junk pickups and 2 donation pickups.
Really?
Just this week.
Just this week?
Yeah.
And where are they going? Where are the donation pickups?
Donation pickups I get a report at the end of each pickup where they all go. So where they go
really? That's so nice. Do we get a tax write-off?
We do.
That's great,
It's pretty
Enrique.
minimal, but yeah, we do.
Yeah, okay. Let's figure out how to send stuff to the Ukraine. Do you want to do that?
I'm excited for that, yeah.
Okay, they need winter clothes, and they need adult clothing, I've been reading. Like, they don't need kids' clothes. They need, like, adult clothing. Yeah, we have a lot of that.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your year in review? Like, how'd you think this year went?
This year, for me? Just for me?
Yeah, me, Barstool.
Oh, we grew a lot this year. We accomplished a lot this year and tried a lot of new things this year.
Yeah.
And I think they were all things we really needed to do.
Yeah.
That ended up being really good for us.
Yeah, I agree. We have an HR department now. How do you feel about that?
I think it's
part
great.
of that, right?
I am.
Yeah, I like that. That's great.
But in other departments too, where everyone's
Yeah.
we're headed and we're like taking turns.
Yeah.
In very positive ways, I think.
That's so great. All right. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
All right.